Hey, my friends, welcome back. I'm so grateful to be here with you. So, I want to compare and contrast two things that are often seen as synonymous. So, common and natural, right? Is what's common what's natural? Or flip it, is what's natural common? And in my notes, I wrote common does not equal, right? Equal sign with a slash through it, does not equal natural. And so, what I'm thinking about is health in the body. So, is the common body that you see, right? Walk around wherever you want. I think actually an amazing place to do this is a highway rest stop, which now with COVID, probably less people are walking around. But still, try it. It gives you a really good cross section of what Americans look like, right? Airport terminals as well, going to a Target or a Walmart, right? All these things will give you that experience of what do most Americans look like. The unfortunate news is, and part of what drives me so intensely, is that most people don't look like they naturally should look. They look the way that's common to look, right? They have the level of health that's common. They have the level of function that's common, but they don't have any of that that's natural. And so, again, this is why I love these muscle chart posters back here, is that they give you a good idea of how the body should look, right? Everybody has all these muscles, right? Everybody has all these muscles. Just for so many people, the lifestyle they live creates so many problems for their physiology that the only way the body can adapt is to protect itself. And as it protects itself, it creates all different patterns of adaptation in the body that get people to look the way they do if you walk around a Walmart, right? Or around a truck stop or something like that. You see how most Americans look, and it's not good. They don't look like that with skin on top, right? They look like they've got a whole lot in between those muscles and that skin. And that, to me, hurts, right? That hurts me. I'm not saying that to judge those people or to say boo or shame on them. In fact, it's exactly the opposite. Every single person on this planet is a soul in a body that's here for a purpose and here for a mission. And when you don't have your full level of health, by definition, you don't have your full level of function, right? Because health is when your physiology is functioning at 100%. And so if your physiology is not functioning at 100%, that means your psychology is not at 100%. Your emotions aren't at 100%. The level of energy you have to bring to people, no matter what it is, everything's diminished. And so when I see people who are sick, right, because that's what you're looking at. When you're looking at a person who is unhealthy, whether they're way overweight or way underweight, you're looking at a body that's sick. You're looking at a physiology that is not functioning at 100%. And to me, that's so sad. It's so sad whenever you see any human who doesn't have their full level of health potential reached, because that means that whatever they're meant to do on this planet isn't ever going to fully happen because they don't have the vehicle that they need to drive them through life, right? So your body is the vehicle, right? This is a Joe Rogan line that I love, your meat vehicle, right? And I think that makes so much sense. Your body is your meat vehicle. And if you're driving an old beat up Honda Civic, right, then you have a limit to what you can do, right? If you try to show up to a race with a crappy old car and people are showing up with Ferraris, it's a foregone conclusion who's going to win the race. And that's true of all of us in life. We all have a vocation. I know that's a word that most people don't say anymore. And I think we should say it because it's the combination of a job and the meaning behind the job, right? The purpose and the why that you go to do that job. And so maybe you aren't blessed enough to have a career that is truly a vocation, but you should have a purpose that is your vocation, right? Maybe you go to work to pay the bills, all the respect in the world there, but make sure that you have a group of people that you're contributing to, that you're living for, that you're loving, right? whatever that is, whether it's close personal relationships or it's you want to make a big difference in the world out there. But make sure that what you're doing in life is pushing forward something good for others, right? That's why we're here. We're all here for a reason, right? I'm here to talk to you, right? I'm here to adjust you. If you are in the area, I'd love to adjust you. I'd love to take care of you. And that's what I'm on the planet for. And whatever you're on the planet for, I encourage you to take some time tonight and to sit down and to think about it. Why am I here? What am I here to do? And again, go back to health. If you don't have a natural body, if you have a common body, right? If you have common health, not natural health, then ask yourself, what's that cost you? How's that held you back? What haven't you achieved? Who haven't you connected with? Because you haven't had 100% of the energy and the health and the vitality that you could have been able to tap into. So we went a couple places there. We went on potential and why we have potential, right? Health is about empowering the individual to be what they're meant to be. So that's why I'm passionate about health. Because I'm passionate about making you healthy or anybody healthy so that then they can go and do what they're meant to do on this planet. And I just want to circle it back to that idea of the natural human body, right? Just because it's common doesn't mean it's natural. And in fact, sometimes we have to look far and wide to find what natural should look like, right? There are many humans who are fit and healthy today, but one of my favorite places to look actually is old photographs, right? Google old photographs from the late 1800s and look at what a crowd looks like, right? Go back and look at anthropological texts of native peoples living all over the world. And you start to see what humans looked like from every culture, right? It's independent of the culture because the body's the same for all humans, right? We're all the same thing. And when you look at what natural humans looked like, they're lean, they're powerful, they're fit, they're robust. And that's just the body's default state. That's what you're trying to adapt towards, right? And so I want to empower all of you to realize, wait a minute, if my body's always adapting, right? Every day, billions of cells are being born and killed, and it's always being rebuilt, your body. And so if you realize, wait a minute, if I build the right way today, and then tomorrow, and then consistently for another month, and consistently for another year, think about what your body can do every day if it's always stacking positive adaptation on positive adaptation. And look around. Look at the people who they have stacked negative adaptation on negative adaptation on negative adaptation, and look at where they are. So, my friends, I'm here to encourage you to think about who you really are, what you're really meant to be, and if you haven't yet taken your health seriously, I'm encouraging you to take your health seriously because your health is the vehicle, right? It's giving you the energy and the capacity to do what you're really here for. And I hope that you'd share that with me, that you'd send me a direct message or leave a comment underneath and tell me about how your health has empowered you to achieve what it is that you're on this planet to achieve. My friends, I love and appreciate you. Adapt and thrive.